Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Julie and I want to share with you today how to make a record player out of a suitcase die set, which comes with all these goodies here. So you get a stencil, you get stamps. Here's the die set. We only use some of the die set, but you will need the die set to make the record player. It also comes with papers for you to play with as well, loads of papers, and it's themed on holidays and things like that. So if you travel or you want to make a scrapbook or memory book or anything like that, it's worthwhile you get in it. So it's a lovely magazine, okay, and in the first few pages there is beginner's guide on how to put your suitcase together, okay, and there's loads of makes inside there. Right, I have used a set of nesting circles. So you're aiming to make a suitcase what turns into a record player. Right, so it's all my bits. I just left those in there to show you what I used. I'm going to just tip those out. That's it. I think making the deck is the other bit. So I think that's what I need to show you. So I've got my measurements here. Hello, dog's just dropped down off the bed. So the width is 7 millimeters, and I've only done it in millimeters, by the way, and the length is, I think it's 6. Yep, 6. And this circle here, I think it's that one. Yep, and then I used the smallest one, is it, to make the inner one, okay. Because what I used the first time round was a stash out of a magazine, so that's what I used it first, okay. So I've already used that, so now I'm showing you from scratch. So to make like your control pieces and everything else, what I've done is, this is 6.5 millimeters on this long side and 1.6 millimeters on the short side, and then I've got that record size die out again, and I've just cut place it over, so it's over the sort of edge like that. I've just got a piece of tape there just holding that in, and then that's going to go on there. And these little peel off things, I've had these hanging around for ages, so you could use whatever you've got in your stash. And the other bits I've just drawn on with pencil. Right, that's what you need to make. That's how we're going to make the deck and the record. Oh, and that little piece there is a cocktail stick, and I've coloured it with a silver pen. That's all I've done. So and this die is 4mm wide, so the centre of it would be 2, wouldn't it? So that's how I've just marked it off. And I've used a file just to file my cocktail stick off and make it a bit more rounded around the top. That's all I've done. Now, in that set of dies, you get 2 different sorts of handles. That's one, and that's the other one. So I thought if you chopped off one of these circles, and that there would look like the stylus of your record player. So what I've done was I've cut, because I wanted this quite rigid. So this is 240 GSM, so this is the last one to do. So I'll just cut off the one end, and then we're just gonna lay up some glue. So that's how I got the stylus bit. That's for the case, and then this little piece here, I used that as a button, and the pieces, when I cut it out, didn't drop out. So to keep them in, I've put like some thin layering foam underneath, and I'll just stick that to the outside of the thing of the case. That's for the strap. I've already made one. Right, the other thing you'll need to do is to make up 2 boxes as normal. Don't glue these down as yet, because you'll be needing to put in a false bottom in there. So this one I've just done, so you can see where I've chopped off a bit. If I bring this one over, it all ends up in little pieces. So if I bring this one out as well, because I've added some other score lines as well. So that one, this big one, I haven't played around with. I've just added an extra score line. These 2 here I have chopped off, and I've done it by eye. I haven't measured, and I've just you know how you nick a card with your fingernail, I've just nicked it where I thought I'd like the level to be on both sides and just chop it off. Okay, that's all I've done. So we'll make this one up. So, and I just put, I think I've just glued these down, and because it's a snug fit, you probably won't need to glue it either. Oh, I've just remembered I haven't made a hole in there, so we're going to have to do that as well. Right, where is the glue? I'm saying it's right in front of me. So we're going to put, now this bit here has got a straight bit, and this is the glue tab bit, so it's got an angle to the piece, so you know which one is your glue tab. If you go on Tonic's website, they have got a video, and Karen does show you how to make this. Not the record player, but how to make the suitcase up. Let me just see, I haven't got that lined up. You probably, Need to bring it right up to that score line. That's it. Now we can glue our little tabs. I'll get this one put together, and then we'll concentrate on the deck. When I see Karen putting this together, I immediately thought, when she was putting it together on launch day, I immediately saw a record player. You know, where you get, I don't know if it happens to other people, but you actually see something else in a die set sometimes. And it is nice to have a try, see whether it might work. Some things don't work. But it is exciting when it all comes together and you start getting a bit giddy. Woo! Well, I do anyway. And I must say, if any of you are watching this and you've seen the make on social media, thank you ever so much. Absolutely made my day. Yeah, so if you haven't got any sort of toppers like that, it can be done. Don't panic. Me being me, went out to get a compass to do some white lines on the black piece for the record, just to give it a highlight of where the grooves would have been. And well, I haven't used a compass in a long time, and it's a funny working of it now. It's sort of, it's not like, you know, you used to have like a little screw on the end and you have to wind it over to keep the pencil in. Well, this is not. It's like a funny groovy sort of thing, and I couldn't get my pencil in to put. I thought, no, I haven't got time for this. So I got the edge of the disc bit and just drew around that. That's how I got that. So if you haven't got a compass, don't panic. Yeah. So that's that made up, and I haven't glued underneath there yet because I haven't decided. I'll probably pick up the wrong one and do what I'm not supposed to be doing. Oh yes, did I say about the file? So you guys out there, go and raid a file off your girlfriend or your wife. Let's see if we can get this. So I want that sort of there. I'm going to go a bit rogue and use my pokey tool how I'm not supposed to. Can't even see. Oh yeah, I can see it now. And the trick is not to make that too big, because you want it to be sturdy in there. Let's just see. Yep. Yep. Right. Okay. So that goes on there. You know, old-fashioned peel-offs, if you've still got some of those in your stash, you know, the waste off some of those would be handy for making those little dials and things like that. Or sometimes if you're using dies and you've got waste and you've got like little circles or something coming out of, that would be handy as well. Hopefully I've cut this down, because what I done, I didn't actually I had it so there was a bit of shadow. It'll probably find its own level. So what I usually do is bend those underneath there, bring that right over there, and it's got to come that way round now, and this is why I haven't glued those down yet. Might have to bend them back the other way just to keep them out the way for a moment. And this will be tight. There you go. So all you're doing is just building a false bottom just to put that onto. Right, okay, I can see where that's got to go now. Let's just check. Oh, I can push that down quite a bit more. I don't think it'll come out because it's quite tight, and then you're going to glue your top pieces on as well in a minute. So I'm just lining up where I've got that hole. This one is a little bit deeper in. Just straighten that up a little bit. There you go. That makes the record player. So you see my little white line. Can you see the little white lines on there? So just draw those on with a pencil or a white pen. Go around this like shape here. And then you can bring these back over. I'm not going to glue it down just yet, because what I done was I brought that over there like that, Well, come on. I've got the smallest pair of scissors imaginable. And I wanted it a little bit higher than the deck itself, so I'm putting on like 2 layers. So when you're trying to get these things off, they don't want to come off, do they? So what I've done was I brought that over sort of there, like that. Okay, then because what I'd done was I'd glued all this together, so because it was a new die set, I glue it together and everything, and then of course it was harder for me to get that in. So yeah, leave that until the last time, until you've glued all that in there first, and put any detail you want on before you've glued it as well. Just makes life easier for yourself. What is up with me and the glue today? I just want to put extra glue on. Then it's the same as what it is in the book, in the video. I haven't used anything else. No, I haven't. On the original one I did use some papers, but I have just used cardstock this time. But if you've got some stamps with musical notes, or you've got old song sheets or music sheets or anything like that, you can use that to decorate with. Once I did find glasses just slipped in. When I put the corners on, I don't know whether I got my straps a bit too tight or not, I don't know. There, that's done that one. Let's just do this one. So this one's staying plain except for the outside. So you've got plenty of space in this part to hide something in there. A little gift card. I don't know, you might have somebody who still prefers cash. Whatever. Can you still get the necklaces with like musical instruments and things on? That would be fun to put that inside there, wouldn't it? You used to be able to, I think. So I'm going back years now though. Right. I know some of you craft along with the videos as well, which is fab to hear. I must thank you all for your support. I never dreamt that the channel would grow like it has. What I want to do before I go too much further, I want to put these outside pieces. Now these sort of record players, they were sort of two-toned, weren't they? Do you remember? Well, some of you, Lordy, let's just hold that as well. Yeah, they were two-toned, so they sort of split in half, didn't they? You younger people won't be able to, well, having said that, I was just going to say you younger people won't be able to remember that, but they have started bringing out like the vintage record players. They've brought them back, but they've all got the Wi-Fi enable thing now in them. But me, I've got a gramophone, a wind-up gramophone downstairs. I've gone backwards in time, not forwards. These little handle things here, what did I do? That way, and then I went like that, that's it. That way. And then that way. Is that what I done? Yeah, that's it. Valley and then a mountain, that's it. Makes them stand up. Whoop. And this little button thing on the end, because I think the original ones had a little volume thing on the front of them, as far as I can remember. So I thought that would be good if we had that on the front of there as well. Oh, see, I've been and put it on the wrong one. I need it on this one. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's do that before I... Good job I didn't press it down too far. Goodness. Just stuck my finger in that glue now. I must end up with loads of glue over my fingers. Do you remember though, these sort of record players used to have dust all on the inside as well, didn't they? They used to collect dust. Let's put, that's going to go onto there. So this comes in your die set as well. So everything you need is in that die set, except for the deck that you've got to make up. So we're going to put these two together. I'm going to put one over there like that. And then we're going to bring the other over like that. Just wondering whether that'll go better the other way. Let's see. Do you know, I can't see properly. Because what I want to do, when you've done that, I am going to glue those together as well. Glue that piece onto there and that piece onto there, so that it stands up. Let's see if I can hold it tight enough. I struggle. So when it comes open like that, then I'm going to glue these two pieces on there, so that it does stand like that. Because that's what the record players used to do, didn't they? It used to come open a certain way. And then we're going to bring that one over there. Shall we stand it up that way? Whilst we're pressing on that, we'll stick this on the right bit. That's your record player. Now you've got all these little pieces like this, so you can put around the edges like I've done on there. Okay. And you've got the straps, so you've got like little pinpricks, and you've got score lines on here. So glue over those. and what I do is I'll put my buckle on, slide it on, bring that one over, and then if that looks in the middle, because I just slide these off. Hopefully if I've got that right, they should fit on. There you go, that's one. The first one I done was a bit tight. This one, no, that's okay. So, and then you can put your handles on. So I like to I think originally I'm not sure whether the handles is on the side or something when on those record players, but it does look like a suitcase still if you put them on the opening side. Ooh, get off of there. We got wind here today. It's quite strong as well. Mind you, it's better than tomorrow. It's supposed to be a lot colder tomorrow, and then we're going to stick these little pieces on here like that. So I won't do all of them. We'll just do a few. Now, if you've already got your magazine, you can make a record player. I didn't catch that properly, did I there? You could put these on in any colour, but I thought it looked like it's got metal bits on the corners. But if you put like Mary card on, what have I done to my handle? Bent it. Do those last. You've got some, I've cut out enough for the bottom as well, but I'm not going to do all of them. There you go. this is where you need that, it becomes tight once you've got them all, those little corner pieces on. One record player. Okay, hope you enjoyed that video. I've got 2 record players now, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye for now.